In this video, I'm going to be ranking the top 10 best value cards right now in NBA 2K23 Myteam. If you guys don't know what I mean by best value, is for how much a card does go for on the auction house and for how well they do play in game, considers, them a good value card. So for example, Hero Brian Scalabrine, I think is a top 5 small forward in the game, and he's only around 50 to 70,000 MT compared to a Dark Matter hero Kevin Durant, a LeBron James, a Paul George, a Kawhi Leonard. These type of really good small forwards. Like, I'm not saying LeBron or KD are bad, but they go for 3, 4, 500,000 MT compared to Scalabrine's only 50k. That's going to be considered a really good value card in Brian Scalabrine, and in my opinion, these are going to be the top 10 in the game. We got some mid-level guys like Scalabrine for price ranges, we got some less expensive, more budget value cards, and then some expensive good value cards right now in my team. But the first guy I want to talk about is going to be this Hero Brian Scalabrine. He's almost a perfect small forward. He's 6'9" with a 6'9" wingspan. His stats and his badges are super complete, and then you take a look at his animations. He's got the Montrezl Harrell base with the Trae Young upper, which is the exact same jump shot as the Pink Diamond Jonathan Bender has, except now it's going to be on very quick timing compared to Jonathan Bender's only on quick. And now he also does have the best dribble sigs in the game with the MJ dribble style, Steve Francis size up, Trae escape, Dame behind the back. He's got quick drops off one, he's got front clutches, the 2 best dunk packages in the game, which are super helpful for driving to the basket. And then he's also got almost perfect defensive tendencies with a 98 on ball steal, 98 contest shot, and 98 block shot as well. So I mean, Brian Scalabrine, pretty much a perfect small forward card for only about 50,000 MT, and I think he's going to be one of the best, if not maybe the best value card right now in the game. But next value card here is going to be Galaxy Football Marc Gasol, another really just amazing card for only about 35 to 40,000 MT. He's going to be a 7'1" center with a 7'4" wingspan. I like the versatility of Marc Gasol, the fact that he can play the center position, be maybe a top 5 center in the game, and then also slide to the power forward position and be a top 10 power forward in the game with his defense, a 92 block, 92 perimeter, 98 interior defense. He's also fairly quick, 90 speed, 90 acceleration, but the best thing about Marc Gasol has to be his pick and pop ability and him being able to stretch the floor with a 98 3 ball, 97 mid range. He's got Hall of Fame agent 3, catch and shoot, corner specialist, limitless range, and then he also does have a great jump shot and pretty good dribble sigs for your center card in case you need to move a little bit with Marc Gasol. He can pretty much do everything on the court as a center for only about 35 to 40,000 MT. Next card here though is going to be Galaxy Football Jalen Rose. For only about 15 to 20k, you get extremely good value in a point guard in Jalen Rose. 6'8" at the point guard position, 7-foot wingspan. He's going to give you some amazing defense with a 91 steal, 91 lateral quickness, 92 perimeter, 90 interior defense, and then he's also got great defensive tendencies with a 92 on ball steal, 88 contest shot, 88 block shot. Jump shot's pretty good in my opinion, but I will say that's probably the iffiest thing, the biggest difference between a card like a Jalen Rose and a Hedo Turkoglu. It really depends whose jump shot you do prefer more, and if you do like Jalen Rose's jump shot, because I really like his release. The Tony Parker base, the Kyle Kuzma upper on very quick timing, I think is a great jump shot. And then he's also got some of the best dribble sigs in the game with the Steve Francis size up, the Trae escape, and then he does have those 2 amazing dunk packages, the front clutches and the quick drops. So for like a budget, super cheap point guard in the game, I think Jalen Rose gonna be one of the best value cards in the game. Next card here though is going to be another card that's dropped a ton in price, and that's going to be the Galaxy Football AK-47, a small forward power forward, 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. And we know AK is going to be one of the best all around and just two-way cards in the game, being one of the best defenders with a 97 block, 97 steal, 98 perimeter, 94 interior defense, tons of Hall of Fame defensive badges. And then he's also going to have a great jump shot with the O'Shea base on very quick timing. He's got the Trae sigs, he's got the Trae fade, and he's only now about 25 to 30,000 MT. So he's dropped a ton in price since the last time I did one of these videos, when I think he was still around 70 to 80,000 MT. So now that you can get AK for around 25 to 30k, I think he's got to be a top 10 value card in the game at that small forward position. But talking about another similar card to AK-47, and that's going to be the Galaxy Football Thurl Bailey, whether it's his hero version for like 35 40k or whether it's his his heroic one that does go for 10,000 MT, maybe 15,000 MT at the most, and he's just going to give you great all-around play at that power forward and small forward position. And the thing I like the most about Thurl Bailey is his defense, his athleticism, his driving to the basket ability, and also his versatility, able to play power forward, be able to guard most power forwards in the game, and also slide to the small forward position and be a really tall small forward that's going to be great on defense. And then he does have 25 Hall of Fame badges, amazing for shooting, including Hall of Fame Agent 3, Amped, Blinders, Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Corner Specialist, Deadeye, Guard Up, Limitless Range. He's got Hall of Fame Anchor, Challenger, Clamps, Glove, Menace, Off-Ball, Pest, Post, Lockdown. I mean, Thurl Bailey, just one of the better value cards in the game at that power forward and small forward position. But now going over some, budget value cards in the game is going to be this Galaxy Opal Cedric Maxwell, a 6'8" small forward with a 7-foot wingspan. And there is a lot of small forwards in this top 10 because there's just so many amazing small forwards. Like, I'm even leaving off a guy like Galaxy Opal Kyle Kuzma, who's a really good offensive 3 in the game. So there's just so many amazing value small forwards in my team. That's why I really hope we get some better, center and power forward cards hopefully in the future that are also going to be extremely good value. But Cedric Maxwell just has an amazing jump shot with the O'Shea base, the Rudy Gay upper on very quick timing, such a easy release to green, and also super fast. And then he's also got the Carmelo Anthony size up and the Steph Curry escape. And it's crazy to say that Cedric Maxwell is actually under 10,000 MT. I believe he's only 8 to 10k, so just such good value in Cedric Maxwell. Now talking about another center card very similar to a guy like Marc Gasol is going to be Pink Diamond Peter, just because of his size at the center position. Going to be 7'2" with a 7'10" wingspan. He's got a great player model in game, super wide, and also kind of a lanky player model. He's got a 90 block, 90 interior defense, Hall of Fame Anchor, Box Up, Beast Brick Wall, Post Lockdown. He is missing a ton of badges. I will say that's probably the biggest flaw about the card, the fact that he's got 77 speed, 77 acceleration, and he is missing a lot of total badges, but he's got a great jump shot, easy to green with in the catch and shoot, and he's going to be such an elite big body center, only for around 10,000 MT, maybe even a little bit cheaper. And then going over the last best budget value card is going to be the Galaxy Opal Luol Deng, a 6'9" card that can play the small forward and shooting guard position. He's also got a 7-foot wingspan. He's going to be an elite level defender with a 92 block, 98 steal, 98 perimeter, 95 interior defense, and this card's only around 15,000 MT, and he's going to be super tall for the shooting guard position. And they also gave him some elite level dribble sigs. He can actually move pretty well on the court with the D-Mitch size up, the Steph Curry escape, Dame behind the back, jump shot's pretty good with the D-Mitch base on very quick timing, and then he also does have that Devin Booker leaner. But now to go over the two best, expensive value cards in the game, I do think Taco Fall, just because of the fact that he's only now 150,000 MT. I mean, this card is still the best auctionable power forward in the game, and if we're not counting Manute Bol, if we are, he's the second best power forward in the game. But besides Manute Bol, he's the next best power forward up because he's 7'6" with an 8'2" wingspan. So now that you can get Taco Fall for only 150k, maybe even a little bit cheaper, is just extremely good value for a card who's top 2 at their position and basically number 1. And then also Vince Carter for around 200,000 MT, maybe 250 at most. I think is going to be extremely good value at the shooting guard position. He's 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan, all around great stats and badges. His jump shot is super knocked down in my opinion with the Kyle Kuzma base, the Vince Carter upper on very quick timing, and then he's also got elite level dribble sigs with the Steve Francis size up, the John Wall escape. He's great at getting to the basket, and this Vince Carter dunk package is one of the best in the game. He's just so good at finishing around the basket, and I think he's able to compete against the T-Max, the Terry Dishingers, the Tim Thomases, the Steve Smiths of the world, and that's why he's going to be really good value for only 200,000 MT. But yeah, guys, that's going to round off my top 10 best value cards in my team right now. Let me know in the comment section down below maybe some other cards you guys think could be in this top 10, but hopefully you guys did find this video helpful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.